Welcome to Inside Archery. I'm Patrick Meitin, equipment editor at Inside Archery, and today we are going to have some fun with some Allen Company arrows. The two arrows we're looking at today are the atomic carbon arrow. This is has a straightness tolerance of 0.0035. Both of these arrows are 350 spine. This is a standard 9/32 diameter arrow, and this arrow, the atomic, weighs 10.2 grains per inch. And what's cool about both of these arrows, very affordable. The atomic, it's just under 25 bucks for four. They have a really nifty cresting on them, makes them real bright, easy to find. They're already fletched, and they come in the most popular draw lengths, already cut inserts installed. And the other arrow is the Kryptos carbon arrow, and this arrow has a straightness tolerance of 0.006, again 350 spine, again 9/32 inch diameter, and this arrow weighs 9.6 grains per inch, and these cost just under $4 a piece. So very affordable arrows. So what we have in mind, the guys at Allen called me up and they said, these arrows are super tough, we want you to try to destroy them. I said, okay, sounds like a lot of fun to me. So, first off, I'm going to grab my elk bow that I'm hunting with right now, 70 pounds at 30 inches, and I'm going to shoot them for accuracy. I'm curious to see how well they shoot. And then after that, I'm going to shoot them into a 1/2 inch piece of plywood, square on. Then we're going to move to an angle, shoot them in an angle so they'll slap the plywood. Usually side impacts are harder on carbon arrows than frontal impacts. And then if they've still survived those, we're going to move on to my standard torture test, which is a coffee can full of gravel. And we'll see how they do. So what we have here is a high quality piece of 1/2 inch plywood. We're going to shoot it straight on 90 degrees. That'll be the first leg of our torture test. Okay, so these are the atomic arrows, and as you can see, no problem. Oh. Arrow's still good to go, and still spins well, so no problem there. So these are the Kryptos, and again, I don't see any problems. Punch right through that stuff very easily. Again, intact, straight, ready to shoot again. Okay, so 90 degrees was obviously no problem at all. Now what I'm going to try to do, just to make things interesting, I'm going to get over here about 25 yards again, just like I shot over here, and we're going to come in at about a 45-degree angle, which is very likely to result in a ricochet. I'm going to put some targets over here to catch them, which will, give this arrow a good slap. And I'm kind of curious to see if this is actually going to stick, but if it ricochets, that's really going to give this arrow a good slap. That'll be a good test of how structurally strong these are. So let's give that a try. So that was pretty impressive. It's, those things slapped that target hard, made big nicks here, and as you can see, they all came out intact. So I find that very impressive. That's usually those side hits are what's going to break an arrow, rattling through brush or something. That is a tough torture test. So again, as we saw with the atomics that we just shot, the Kryptos came out of this with no problem. Knocked back out of this one just a tad. It looks like one of the fletchings came loose, but the arrow is still quite intact and ready to be shot again. So I guess we're going to have to step up the torture test. So both the atomic and the Kryptos shrugged off that plywood with no problem. So what I have here is a standard coffee bucket filled with driveway gravel. Let's see how it does on that. So both very solid hits and still intact. Field point's very, very dinged up. Arrow is good to go. So I've always considered this one of my standard torture tests, and these came out in flying colors. Let's try the Kryptos. So with the Kryptos again, no problem whatsoever. Field point's destroyed, but the arrows are intact. So I think that pretty much proves how tough both of these arrows are. A bucket full of gravel and a solid piece of 1/2-inch plywood. So it's much more abuse than a deer shoulder blade, maybe even an elk shoulder blade's ever going to inflict. So I think that settles that question. So I definitely think this has shown us that you do not have to spend a lot of money to get an accurate arrow. Both of these arrows, the atomic and the Kryptos, both shot as well as I'm capable of shooting. Did all of the shooting at 25 yards, which I kind of consider an average whitetail range, tree stand range, and shot nice groups with both. They survived everything that I could throw at them. The plywood was no problem at all. The bucket of gravel really dinged up the field points, but the arrows themselves survived. So if you'd like to find out more about either the atomic or the Kryptos from Allen, check out their website. That's at www.byallen.com, and that is BYALLEN.com.